this channel where we spread love and positive vibes. Thank you guys, the new subscribers and the returning ones. I really appreciate. I don't take you for granted for supporting us, subscribing to this channel, commenting down below, and liking our videos. I really appreciate. And today, I got a revelation, guys. Have you ever thought what the last 4 letters in the word Jamaica means? Comment down below what the last 4 letters in the word Jamaican represents, or which word can you form out of the 4 letters in the word Jamaican. Actually, it means I can. Do you know, I got that revelation and I said that words have powers, names have powers. Because I had never thought that the last part of the name Jamaican is actually I can. And I want to tell you, Jamaicans have had a bit of actually great achievements and tremendous victory in their actually lifetime. From the time Jamaica got independent, we have actually covered a lot of victory stories about Jamaica. We can mention from being the most beautiful women in the universe, winning Miss World title so many times, more than so many countries in the universe. And therefore, Jamaicans don't just tell people they are beautiful. Their beauty queen proves the beauty of the women of Jamaica. And this is known all over the world because when you win Miss World title, it is a title that is known all over the world. And these women are not just beautiful. They are beauty with a brain. We have seen the great achievements the people of Jamaica have achieved. And I cannot summarize it better than this Jamaican whom I was watching. And she was actually summarizing the achievements of Jamaica in a very great way. Maybe we can listen to her and her summary on why Jamaica is a great country, is a wonder to behold, and why the last 4 letters in the name Jamaican actually has power and has transformed Jamaica to who they are today. It has pushed Jamaica to have tremendous achievement and victories. Maybe you can listen to this Jamaican who is actually summarizing the great achievements of Jamaica over the years.
We didn't say we have the prettiest woman. Miss World did. Let's be clear, we're not out here hyping up ourselves for nothing. Jamaica has actually won 4 Miss World titles: 1963, 1976, 1993, and 2019, the most of any Caribbean territory. When adjusted per capita, we're one of the top countries in the world for Miss World wins for population translation. And listen, that's just counting the international beauties. We're not even talking about the festival queens, the school queens, and even the dancehall queens. That's another level. When you check it per capita, our odds of producing a beauty queen is more than finding Wi-Fi in halfway tree. Now let's talk sports. We are the fastest people on earth, literally. Usain Bolt, he runs so fast that by the time them bust the gun, he's over there looking for the flag that he needs to wave to represent Jamaica. But it's not just Bolt. We have Shelly and Fraser Price, we have Elaine Thompson-Hera, we have Sharika Jackson, Asafa, Johan, Veronica, and the youth them, or the younger track stars that are coming up, all of them are blaze track like fire upon dry bush. From champs to the Olympics, Jamaica doesn't just participate, we actually dominate. Sprinting is in our bloodline like rice and peas on Sunday. Now, as it pertains to our food, as you know, it's so good that when you eat it, you lick your 10 fingers. Spiritual experience. Let's start with the jerk chicken coming straight off the pimento grill. Then you have the curry goat that falls right off the bone like it got saved and baptized. And not to mention the oxtail with the broad beans. Even with breakfast cereal. Ackee and saltfish, stewed chicken, or even curry chicken, some good old white flour dumpling, because to me, putting cornmeal in flour is blasphemy. Even though the white flour gives me serious constipation. But anyway, and let's not forget one of my favorite, which is the goat head or goat belly or manish water soup. There's also the red peas, you have pumpkin with enough spinners, and in that same soup, enough ground provisions to give you a belly full, because we don't do broth, or at least I don't do broth. Every single bite is seasoned, because in Jamaica, salt and pepper is not considered seasoning. Need or onion or scotchy or scotch bonnet or scallion or thyme or pimento, little bit of ginger, and depending on how you're cooking, a little bit of natural powder seasoning as well to give it that kick. And let's not talk about our patty and cocoa bread, because that's not fast food. There's a strategy to placing the patty in the cocoa bread, which makes it a cultural event.
Guys, you have heard for yourself the great achievements Jamaicans have had because of the power in the name Jamaican. Jamaicans have always been aggressive, and they have taught their children to be aggressive and to have confidence that you can, to have belief that you can. And we can see in this lady, what she is telling us is what Jamaicans believe. They believe that they were created for a purpose. They were created for a reason. They were created to conquer. They were created to overcome. They were created to rule and dominate. Jamaicans don't just participate in anything, they dominate. And we have heard from the video, Jamaica have dominated in different fields that this lady has mentioned. Apart from that, Jamaica has dominated even in the games that you think are impossible because of the situations in Jamaica. Jamaica have won an ice game. And obviously we know very well that Jamaica, there is no summer or winter. It is sort of sunny throughout the year. The temperatures are comfortable throughout the year. But Jamaicans are die. They are very daring. And therefore, they choose to participate in this race in spite of the fact that they do not have ice in Jamaica to practice on, and yet they conquered. And that is why I told you, Jamaicans don't just participate, they dominate. They have dominated in so many fields, and we have already mentioned them in the video that you have watched. They have also dominated in innovation and creativity. We have had a lot of creativity in Jamaica, especially in the industrial side, whereby Jamaicans have conquered in terms of innovating treatments to certain ailments. We have all had Jamaicans discovered the treatment of prostate cancer. Jamaica also discovered the treatment of kwashiorkor. Jamaica also discovered how to produce and refine iron. And these discoveries are not just small discoveries. They are transforming discoveries. We have also heard that Jamaica played a great role in making parts of the aeroplane that are core for the airplane to actually be on the air. They played a great role. We have also had Jamaicans have played a great role in cyber security. They have done great role in the discovery of electricity, in the discovery of phones, in the discovery of all those things that we have had. And you can see for sure, Jamaica being a tiny, small island, all these achievements, there must be a force that propels Jamaica to be who they are. And that force is the power in the name. Because you can see for sure, the last four letters, like I had just stated, in the word Jamaican is I can. There are no impossibilities in the people of Jamaica. There are no doubts in what they plan to do. There are no doubts in what they start to do. They have conquered many nations that are big, famous, wide. But Jamaica, as a small island in the Caribbean, has made it all. It has been instrumental in the great transformation in some countries, like Singapore. We saw that Singapore came to learn from Jamaica, and they took that knowledge to Singapore, and it actually boosted the economy of Singapore up to today. Jamaica is remembered when the economy of Singapore is mentioned. We have also had countries that go to learn from Jamaica about their stock exchange. They have been instrumental in advising people, in being inspiration on the stock market. We saw that Kenya had gone to learn from Jamaica. Ghana had gone to learn from Jamaica. Countries that are big, wide, with a large population are going to seek help, to seek information, to seek advice from a tiny island in the Caribbean. We have also seen Jamaica domineering in the provision of airports in the Caribbean island. Jamaica owns most of the airports in the Caribbean island. It has been instrumental in terms of industrial development, infrastructure development. It has also been very vocal in fighting for justice, in fighting for equality. And it has fought for countries that are bigger than it. They have spoken on behalf of countries that are bigger and wide and have large population than itself. We have talked about South Africa and the end of apartheid. Jamaica played a great role in the end of apartheid in terms of speaking loud, in terms of striking, in terms of financial support to the people of South Africa. South Africa is a very large country, and yet a small country in the Caribbean is the one that actually was in the front line, leading big and mighty countries to demand for the end of apartheid. And they succeeded. And they gave South Africans the freedom that is enjoyed in South Africa. Here in Kenya, Jamaica was instrumental in our gain of independence. Mzee Jomo Kenyatta, who was actually one of the great heroes in fighting for independence, his lawyer was a Jamaican. Of all the countries in the universe, Jamaica is the only one that produced a lawyer to stand for Mzee Jomo Kenyatta. And this is not just a small achievement. It's a tremendous, great achievement, considering that Jamaica is too many miles away from Kenya, and we had to get assistance from Jamaica. Jamaica has been on the front line in the gaining of independence of some of the countries like Zimbabwe and Zambia. And sometimes I wonder, all the big countries could not actually assist But a small island in the Caribbean is the one that came up and stood firm and fought for the Africans to gain independence. And for that, I can for sure say, Jamaicans are a people that actually have power and authority over so many issues on earth. Jamaica has dominated in music over and over years and years. Its music is celebrated in every country in the world. Such a tiny island, yet creativity and talent has taken its name far and wide. I started by saying Jamaicans don't just participate, they dominate. They have the will and the power and the strength and the determination to dominate. And they have dominated for sure in almost everything. Today we celebrate Jamaica for the great achievement it has managed to achieve over the years. It has been great, it has been marvelous, it has been experienced by every person in the universe. And now we celebrate Jamaica, yes, I can. They have conquered by just the word I can. I can be the first and not the last. I can conquer, I can be victorious. And we have seen them conquering, domineering, and influencing the whole universe. That is Jamaica for you. Thank you once again for watching us. See you during the next video. Bye bye and God bless.